Interstate RVer Show with your host, Interstate RVer. Hi folks, Interstate RVer here. Well, I'll tell you what, it comes in threes. They always say that. I was hoping I'd escape it, but no escape. Another tantalizing little event happened this week.
What's wrong, Interstate? Did an alien chase you around?
Who's that guy? Well, anyway, I went to check the oil on my on the motorhome here. You know, like I perform good maintenance all the time. I always keep it up. And so I sit there and I went out to check the oil and I lifted the hood. And the hood came off! It caught the Interstate RVer right on top of the old noggin. Yes, the hood came off. It came off just like that. I mean, you know, a lesser man would have been thrown to the ground and crushed. But not Interstate RVer. I had the strength of 10 men. Plus, you know, the hood was made of fiberglass and it was only about the size of a small boogie board. So, you know, I thought, oh man. But you know what? All joking aside, I didn't get mad. You know, this time I said, all right, now it's time to really get tough. So I assessed the situation. Always assess the situation. And I seen that, you know, the little bolts, it went up through the fiberglass, the little bolts in there, they were very small, about that big, and, you know, there was wood on between the fiberglass, and I guess that had rotted out a little bit, something like that, you know, it got rotten or something like that, I don't know. But anyway, I thought, all right, I fell off once, ain't gonna fall off again. So what I did is I took my drill, I drilled right through it. Right through the hood, and I took bolts and I put a big flat washer on the bolt about the size of a silver dollar. I put it through the front of the hood. I put another flat washer on the back. I put that through the latch that it attaches to, and then I put a flat washer and then a nut, and I did that 4 times. And actually it looks pretty good. Got a little chrome on it and stuff. I mean, the outside of the RV is white, but I mean, it kind of looks like those race cars with the little pins in the hood and everything. It looks good. And you know, the thing about it is that this time, not only did I make a mechanical repair, I Frankensteined. And I'll tell you what, it looks good. I'm happy with it. So that's the way it is. Adjust, adapt, overcome for $6.50. And that's what the deal was. And you know, I mean, poor RV's really turned out to be a real rat rod now. No, I mean, it's in good shape. It's got things like that. I mean, you know, if that hood would have fell off while I was, you know, driving, it went on the tires, may have had to cut the tire, or you know, definitely I would have had to get another hood. That would have been several $100s. And you know, I mean, that's you know, it's just that's the way it is, and it looks good. It does look good, and I think it looks neat out there. I'd take it around and show it, but then, you know, like I said, I don't have the you know, all I got's the webcam on the laptop here, and that's that. Okay, well, enough of that. Took care of that deal. All right, now the big news is. And once again, I'd like to thank the people that's been inviting me to the hangouts, and like I said, keeping inviting me, and there's really a lot of cool dudes out there and dudettes that I'd like to talk to. And just in case people don't know, I don't have I have a cell phone, and my cell phone is so ancient, it still has a rotary dial on it. People are writing, what's a rotary dial? You know, and but I don't have a cell phone that does that with the video camera. The only video cam I have is on my laptop. Now, I don't have a cell phone that does anything. It just, you dial the number and that's it. I mean, yeah, you can get a text once in a while. It takes like a million years because you got to use the number pad. And but no, that's that. But well, what I'm going to do is that I think I pretty much got the deal down pat. Making a little adjustment there. As soon as I get to a pilot where I got a night of internet and everything like that, I'm going to do a hangout. I think that's what they call it. I'm going to do an event. And I've seen those little things, and there's so many things that I'm seeing now. Like when you get the post, you know, there's little things, those little places where you can post back. I still haven't figured out how to post someone and say, you know, thanks for the +1, or thanks for the sub, or whatever like that, directly from the post. I have to go back to the Google Plus page and bring up a thing. But that's on them. As long as I may just start putting it on the bottom and say, you know, thanks for the +1 and thank you, man. The Interstate RVer Show just going crazy. Pants are on fire. I mean, you know, the Google Plus page, over 30,000 plus views. I don't know, 120 something toughies, 38 or more big tough subscribers. And if you're on the Interstate RVer Google Plus page, get in on the action. Get it. It comes in threes. You know, you watch the video, you plus one it, you get in the Interstate RVer's Toughies Club. Don't go about it, you know, get the whole deal. Get the trio. Go over there and subscribe. It don't cost anything. You know, on the other hand, you know, I'd like to say something that, you know, my cousin up in Chicago, you know, he told me something a long time ago that I guess I was about 13, 14 years old when he told me this. We was up there visiting. And he told me, he goes, you know, Interstate? He used to call me Interstate. He goes, never do anything half-ass. Now, you know, unlike my dad, who did everything half-ass. Not even half-ass. Quarter-ass. You know, but those are words that I live by. Never do anything, you know, halfway. So like I said, you know, when I do things, I try to do it to the best. And I get everything that I got that I can get out of the thing. Like I said, you know, you're in there watching it, go for the whole package. You know, get the whole package. I mean, you know, sub me and you know, and it's a good deal. And you'll get notified, I guess, like I do when I get subbed or something like that. I get a notification in there, and I might just start answering them right through the emails there. But no, that's what I'm going to do though. I'm going to send out those invites, and I'm going to do a hangout, and I'm going to send it out to all the Interstate RVer toughies and all the Interstate RVer potential toughies. And that's just potential toughies are people I've gathered up at random who look like they have the qualifications to be a toughie. And a lot of them, you know, they transfer over and say, oh, I do want to be a toughie. Kind of like being in boot camp, you know. And you know, you're in boot camp there, and you make it through, you're a soldier or a sailor or an airman or whatever, you know. Kind of like you know, the trial run deal. Kind of like the probation period. Okay, well, that's enough of that. Now, also what I wanted to get to talk about here, as I lose my train of thought from talking about the you know, the life and limb situation with the trunk. Okay, yeah, that's like I said, we got the hangouts and everything like that. All right. Now, what the thing about it is that all right, there's I grabbed my notes. Yes, I've been looking at the. We're going to try a little something different here. From now on, the you know, some people say, hey, you know, the show's it's pretty long, you know, because it shows the average deal is only like about 3 minutes. So what's going to happen is I got a little timer here, right over here, a little timer. So this has been about, I got a little over 7 minutes right now. So what I'm going to do here, I got about 2.5 more minutes. And when that timer goes off, it's time for me to drink a big glass of instant shut up. Now, and then we'll get right on with Joko today. So I get to sit here for the next 2 minutes and just ramble about stuff. But I'll start trying different things because you know, I'll start doing different little things. A lot of times, but I mean, how can you make it shorter? There's just so much action. It's like, you know, so much adventures to talk about. And but we'll see what that happens. Or what happens with that, whatever, like that. So I'd like you to get everybody to, you know, to share this. I'd like to get everybody to share this video, and I'm getting a lot of good feedback. It is pretty funny. At least I think it is, and it's really a wholesome show. You know, there's not a lot of cussing on here. And, although when that hood came off, there was plenty of cussing, but but no, it's funny. We got entertaining, and pretty soon, you know, I'm getting things straightened out. The countdown to Cali. Woo! You're probably saying, you know what, Ernest, I've been watching your show, and you're pretty much just kind of going around the same place all the time. You know, Missouri, Kentucky, staying in Southern Illinois. Well, you know, there's a good reason for that. I can't talk about it right now, but eventually, the legal things with will be over, and then I'm free to speak my mind. I'm no longer under a gag order, and I can't wait for that because we'll talk about it in detail. the things are getting squared away. Today got a lot of stuff done on that today, and it's going good. So we'll be able to get out there. I'm heading out west, and going to be able to do that. And this thing's really off center today. There we go. All right, and a little headroom there. Why my head's probably higher when that thing bumped me on the head. That hood did. All right, now. All right, I got 21 seconds left. Let's get on with Joko of the day. Joko of the day. You know, I sit there and I see a lot of things. You know, I mean, there's all kind of little things out there. You know, you got speed dating, speed food, and just plain speed. You know, but what I'm going to do here is we're going to have something a little different today on Joko of the day. We're going to have speed Joko of the day, and I'm going to see how many jokes I can cram in 1 minute. All right. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to get on there and we're going to see how many jokes that I can cram in 1 minute. I'll make a little note here, and find out what which ones that I think I ought to do. And okay, so I got the timer there, and we've got it down there, that one, and that way, because the action's going to be fast. All right, 1 minute. Here we go. As many jokes as I get in a minute. All right, there's this guy who goes in the psychologist's office. He's feeling really down. The psychologist goes in there and he goes, look, when we go through this therapy, he goes, it's really important that you get in a position that you're used to being in all day long. He goes, that way you're more comfortable. He goes, what's your name? He goes, my name's Bob. He goes, Bob, go ahead and lay on the couch. So Bob lays on the couch. He goes, Bob, what do you do for a living? Bob goes, I'm a mechanic. He goes, then get under the couch. All right, let's keep it going. All right, there's this guy. He's depressed. He's going down the street. He's going to go in the bar. Oh, the hell with that. This guy's going to go down the bar, and he's going to get him a drink. So what happens is he goes down in the bar, and as he's getting ready to turn in, there's a preacher standing next to the bar. And the preacher goes, where are you going, son? He goes, I'm depressed, and I'm going in here getting drunk. He goes, wait a minute, son, don't go in there. He goes, don't you know when you go into a bar, the devil goes in with you? And the guy goes, yeah, well, if he does, he's buying his own drink. All right, there's this captain. He gets captured. They're gonna hang him, you know, for all the crimes. Well, the guy's sitting there, the judge, and he goes, you know, we got to hang you because you're a pirate. He goes, but let me ask you one thing. He goes, I see you got a peg leg, a patch on your eye, and a hook. He goes, well, how'd that happen? He goes, well, the leg happened when I got in a battle overtaking a ship. He goes, and there was a big sword battle, and I lost my leg. And he goes, that's too bad. He goes, what about the hand? He goes, well, there was another battle. He goes, and we was blowing the ships up with cannons. He goes, and one cannon exploded, and I lost my hand. He goes, that's too bad. He goes, what about the eye? He goes, I lost that washing my face with soap with salt water. And the judge goes, you mean to tell me that salt water caused you to lose your eye? And he goes, no, when I was washing my face, I forgot to take off my hook. All right, that's it, folks. That's the Interstate RVer show for tonight. I hope you had a good laugh at that.
Didn't make me laugh, Interstate.
Who's that guy? All right, he's got me distracted now. We're gonna go ahead and next week got a big show coming up. I'm gonna go ahead and do the Hangouts. I'll post a notice of that as soon as I get there. It may not be this week, but hopefully will. Hopefully a lot of people will show up, and it'll be a really good thing.
I don't think it's a good thing, Interstate.
You damn troll! Go back to hell where you came from! Alright, folks, Interstate RVer here. Remember, a new show every Thursday. And subscribe. Keep on watching, subbing, and sharing. I need your subbing. I need your watching and sharing. Hey, my finger looks pretty long there when I do that. Alright, Interstate RVer here.